I did it. Yes, I watched every anime of this season. Look at this. People think I'm overworking, but I'm just watching fucking anime. And now, neither have I touched any grass, nor do I have any maidens. But at least, I've got Ahren-san. Ahren-san is about two kind of socially awkward kids. Raiden had no friends in middle school, so in high school, he's trying his hardest to socialize, starting with Ahren-san, who sits right beside him. But the thing is, Ahren-san talks very softly, even softly than this. Yes, this is not edited. This is how she talks. This is kind of slice of life comedy, feel good anime, which you watch after a long day of work. And to be honest, the comedy kind of hits. I'm not much fan of this feel good type of anime, but there is this one scene where Ahren-san is doing karaoke, but even the mic itself cannot pick up her voice, which was hilarious. I don't think I will finish it, but I will watch episodes here and there. So this is B for me. If I have to put Tomodachi Game in one sentence, it is Among Us meets Squid Game. These 5 high school best friends suddenly get dragged into a game when one of them goes into a debt of 20 million. This game is called Tomodachi Game or Friends Game, where you have to trust your friends no matter what. And you can imagine where this is going. This anime is fucking amazing. Every episode you're waiting, oh, what is going to happen in this episode? Oh, who is going to betray whom? With nail-biting cliffhangers and the spice. Oh, the spice. We have drama, we have love triangles, we have the sneaky past. There is so much spice that Dune Season 2 could be made here. Honestly, this is a must-watch. After that spectacular disaster of Usagi dropped and what the hell ending of Higehiro, I think we finally have it. The perfected version without any bullshit in form of Daeimon or Recipe of Happiness. Nagomu returns home first time in 10 years to take over his family business, but when he returns, he finds out his father has left this 10-year-old little girl Itsuki who was abandoned as his successor. So instead of taking over the family business, he's asked to be her parental figure. This is a really wholesome anime. Itsuki has got trauma and abandonment issues after her parents leaving her, because of course she has, and Nagomu has got self-worth issues because something happened in the past. But slowly and surely, Nagomu helps her with her abandonment issues, and by doing that, Nagomu also gets confidence in himself. And over time, they form this nice bond of father and daughter. But please don't Usagi drop the ball. I'm begging you. Those who know. Others, don't ask. Birdie Wing Golf Girl is about badass girls playing golf. Eve and Aoi both come from different backgrounds and different playstyle. Aoi comes from the background where she sips tea and goes, "Oh, let's play a little bit of golf, shall we?" But Eve comes from the background of, "Let's go lads, let's play a little bit of golf." But you don't know how to play golf. It's easy. The ball goes brrrr. And these two will eventually make a name for themselves in the world of golf. The animation picks itself up during the big moments, but the thing is, this anime tricks you into thinking golf is fun because they make it silly. Just look at this. Is this how you play golf? While steamrolling branches and trees, there are scenes where they explain how badass and unique this golf club is. But for me, it is like, isn't this the same? Sports anime live and die with metaphors, and unfortunately this will not make it. This is a silly anime where you will laugh when the ball goes brrrr. Even though it is good silly, for me, it is a C. But I will tell you which is not good silly. Kunoichi Tsubaki. Kunoichi Tsubaki is about cute girls doing cute ninja shit. And it is kind of boring. Tsubaki is interested in men because she has never seen them, because her country is closed off like Amazon Lily. The animation is consistently good, but the thing is, the characters fall flat. For me, this is a D, but there is one other way you can find out. Ask your Discord mod. The more they are really enjoying it, the more incentive you have to not watch it. Kingdom got another season, and why? Please read the manga and don't watch whatever this is. The manga is easily built different. It is greatest of all time. But anime, I'm going to create a new column here. Get help. Please, just read the manga. Heroine Runs the show is not about hero or heroine, but it is about manager. Hiyori moves to Tokyo for high school, and thanks to high cost of living and her financial situation, she ends up finding a part-time job as these idols manager. The premise of this anime is really interesting, about following the manager instead of the idols, which we always do. But the characters feel kind of flat, and this anime would do so much better if there was not another anime airing which follows this same kind of premise, but it is so much more better. This anime is kind of okay. Honestly, it is kind of a C. Healer Girl is Musical the anime, which is about healing people with music and not metaphorical healing but real, actual healing. And the story is unexpectedly very good with very likable cast of characters. As I said before, the premise is these girls trying to heal people with singing, but the thing is, the stakes feel real and very grounded. There are times where they can mess up and put patients' life in danger. Like in episode 2, there is this pregnant woman who goes in labor and there are only 2 healers nearby. One, a protagonist who's still an apprentice, and other is a C-level healer who is just out of training. And when these both girls are trying to stabilize the woman and her baby, the fear of death is real, like actually real. And what really sells is this is the visual representation. If these girls are off notes, I'm not going to notice it because I don't know how to sing. But what really sells this anime, that these healers are treated like doctors. If you mess up, that death is on you. Unlike other anime, which goes healing magic, and the patient like recovers in an instant. This anime is so good and no one is watching it. Of course, there is one episode here and there where they just fuck around and do slice of life things, but aside from that, it is easy A tier. And I don't mean at the low end, but at the high end, along with some other banger shows. Okay, now we are going to play a little game, which is called Guess the Age. I'm going to show you a picture and give you 3 options and you have to choose which one of them it is. If you win, congrats, you have big PP. But if I win, you have to subscribe. Okay, here is the picture and here are your 3 options. Age 5 to 15, age 100 to 300, age 1000 to 5000. And the answer is all of them. Those who won, congrats, and others, welcome to the club. And this anime is RPG Fudousan. In a nutshell, it is lollies doing real estate. This anime is so slow and boring. The 23-minute episode felt like 2 hours. I will not lie, I fell asleep watching it. And on top of it, they are doing real estate, which is real life problem. And I watch anime to escape from it. This is easy D tier for me. Watching Love play makes me feel like a disappointed father. This badminton anime has such a potential. The story and characters are right there, and they can be really good, but somehow it doesn't click at all. The music choices are coin flip. When it is good, it is really good. And other times, they put in mood, ambient and uplifting and take it from a royalty-free music app. And I am only saying this about music because Yuki Hiyashi is doing it, the one who did My Hero Academia and Haikyuu's bangers. This anime feels like early 2000s anime in 2022 and the animation does not help it at all. And it has everything I hate, the slow panning, motion blur and the slideshows. And this anime can still do better and can turn it around. But for now, it is C tier. Now that we are on the sports genre, let's go down the list. Fanfare of Adolescence is jockey or horse riding anime with underlying BL and yaoi tag. This anime is like watching car crash. Instead of telling you, let me just show you how it is. But this is the music we get with it. Yeah, because Hiroyuki Sawano, the Attack on Titan and Promare GOAT is doing the music. I mean, why? Why are you doing music for this anime, Sawano? But there is one other thing which is hinting me. First golf, then horse riding, then there is one other sport which seemed to be British. There seem to be a lot of British sports. Are Brits moving out once again? Perhaps for round 2? I shouldn't make those jokes. Moving on. Dansuer is hands down one of the best animes of this season. It has amazing character writing. The opening is absolutely banger and the entire opening is shot from this unique first person perspective view. The animation is real smooth. Oh, it's Mappa. The dance choreography is so beautiful and the music, oh, it's done by the same guy who did Zombieland Saga, Dororo and One Piece Strong World. That clears it. This anime is genuinely good. I mean, really good. And everyone needs to watch it. And if you think you will not enjoy the anime because it is about ballet and dancing, don't worry. If ape like me, who doesn't know jack shit about dancing, who can enjoy it, you sure as hell can. But it is not just about ballet. Ballet is parallel to this deep and amazing character writing about all these 3 characters and many more probably. Every episode of this anime tops the previous one and it is consistently getting more and more better. And also, she's kinda cute. And this is easy S tier for me, no brainer. And most likely for you too. Just watch the first episode, you will be automatically hooked. Aono Ashi is one of the better sports anime of this year. Arba Ashito is the best player of his hometown. He steamrolls everyone, but the thing is, he's not at the best of his financial situation. After losing out on football scholarship thanks to his attitude, he gets one more chance to join one of the best clubs of Tokyo. Ashito is a good player, really good player, but at his hometown, he's kind of a big growing fish in a pond. But what happens if you take that fish and put it in a sea alongside whales, and sharks. So against all odds, Ashito is betting on himself. And you know, everyone loves a great underdog story. I really like this anime. The characters are so much fun and it feels like they are genuine human beings. And the more we get into the story, more interesting characters shows up who are all lovable. Most of them. But the thing is, Aono Ashi is good. Really good. But it has not hit that big moment yet. And when it hits, hopefully it will stand alongside this other niche football manga which is getting an anime adaptation. Aono Ashi kind of reminds me of Inazuma 11 without superpower bullshit. Frankly, this is a solid A tier for me. But depending on how it goes, it can still go up. Summertime Rendering is a really amazing mystery anime. It feels like the anime grabs you by your neck and says, "Oh, don't you blink now. I know you want to blink, but don't you dare blink, because if you blink, you might miss something important." Our MC returns back to his hometown after 2 years to attend his best friend's funeral, who apparently died due to drowning. But there are these strange rumors in town that she was actually murdered because cops apparently found strangling marks on her throat, but still they declared it as an accident. And the more deep MC digs into this conspiracy, the more wild, what the fuck, and unnerving it gets. Summertime Rendering is beautifully animated, but the reason why it hooks you is due to the music. There is barely any music during the episodes. It is more like the sound design is turned into a music, which is really scary and unnerving. But when the music hits, you know the shit is about to get real. This anime is simply amazing. So I'm going to add a new column called Build Different and put it right here. If you watch a lot of anime or you barely watch it, Summertime Rendering is for everyone and it is a must watch. Okay, let's take a slight step back from a murder mystery and go towards something wholesome. Love After World Domination is hilariously wholesome. Imagine Power Rangers Red Ranger and the main villain fell in love and are dating like high schoolers, and that's the anime. I think the reason I'm really enjoying this is because I was a big sucker for Power Rangers, and seeing this really well animated rom-com about Power Rangers is kind of tickling my nostalgia, and definitely not because of her. Realistically, it is a B, but in my heart, it is a S. So I'm going to cope and put it in A, and you cannot stop me. You might have heard politically arranged marriage. You might have also heard child vow arranged marriage. But have you heard mixed and separated at birth and 16 years later arranged marriage? If not, behold, Couple of Cuckoos. Couple of Cuckoos is vanilla harem rom-com anime, which everyone was missing after the end of quintessential quintuplets. This one is really cute and good, kind of reminds me of Nisekoi. Frankly, it is an A tier. But that is not what I want to talk. How the fuck did they get separated and mixed at birth? I think when a baby is born, doctor comes and says, "Congratulations, you have a boy," or "Congratulations, you have a girl." And I can give them benefit of the doubt that they didn't realize it right away, even though they have hair. But when the baby wet itself, didn't they realize, oh, it is kind of weird. The doctor said baby boy. Why do I have a girl? Or the doctor said baby girl. And not only that, they did not realize for over 14 years. Okay, I can imagine they were coping and they did not hear the red alarm bells ringing right on their face, but they did not even doubt, maybe I should just check once, just once, ask the doctor. But aside from that, the show is really good. The animation is really pretty. Okay, now that you are on the rom-com train, let's ride it. It's isekai time. Okay, first, let's speedrun through not so good isekais. Sekelton Knight is perfect example of neither good nor bad isekai, a perfect C tier. This isekai is a copy-paste of every other isekai with a gimmick which is half overlord with a goblin slayer type world. But this is the type of story which you put it in the background while doing other work. Okay, but there is one thing I really like. Ark, our main protagonist, his laugh is fucking amazing. Just hear this. Dawn of the Witch is the type of show which you think is isekai, but actually it is not. The premise of the story is our MC, who has lost his memories, is trying to create a village with a group in this newly formed world of magic. At first, I thought this isekai was onto something, but as the time went on, it was the same generic shit and it was boring as fuck. The art style of this anime is really good. So good in fact, it tricks you into thinking, oh, the animation is really good. But no, it is the same shit of motion blur and everything. Even though I've recently watched this anime, I don't remember jack shit. Honestly, it is a D. The greatest demon lord is reborn as nobody is wannabe misfits of Demon King Academy. The reason why this anime works is because Anos is Chad among Chads, Alpha among Alpha, the real Sigma male. But this guy is beta with capital Times Roman bold italic B. This anime is D for dumb. I Quit Heroine is about the hero who gets so OP that humans fear him and exile him. So he says fuck you and joins demons under Demon Queen Echidna. And how dare you? You are not my Echidna. This is a fun anime, But let's be honest, neither you nor me are going to remember this anime in a month. The execution and her way of life is really an unique anime, and I'm not capping. There are so many people who got isekai'd into this world that they kind of fuck their world. Because every time someone isekais into their world, they get a godly power. And some people really leveled the place. So a group of faction is made. Whenever a person gets isekai'd into this world, they're instantly assassinated to avoid any threats. There seems to be really thought put into this world and not like copy paste everything. If so many people have been isekai'd, naturally they will bring some change, and these people adapted to it and introduce these people with new type of inventions or cuisines, and it is really cool to see that. But the thing is, if this was just an isekai tier list, I would have instantly put it in A, but it goes with all the other shows, so I'm going to put it in B, but high B. And it is the same with this isekai, which is Otome Game Sekai no Fuck. Our MC is forced to play this Otome game or Bishoujo game because his sister has got dirt on him, and as things go, he somehow dies and gets trapped into this world. But the thing is, he really hated this game. So when he gets isekai'd, he fucks over everyone he hated, and it is really fun to see. The main reason why you really enjoy this show is because the MC is really lovable. Even though he looks kind of generic, he's so much fun to watch. Like when he uses experience and game breaking skills to fuck over these 4 guys. I honestly really love the show. Am I going to do it? Am I going to put it in A? Huh? Honestly, I don't mind it. Fuck it. Okay, now it's time to talk about the gator under the bed. If anyone has watched Shield Bro Season 2, you know, it's not that good. But the thing is, I don't think Season 1 was good enough to be carried on to Season 2. Okay, listen up. The entire first season was carried by the hate bone I had for this bitch, and the payoff we had at the end of the season was chef's kiss. But aside from that, nothing really appealed to me. The other characters were really poorly written and were dumb as fuck. The other 3 heroes have combined IQ of 10, and the world building was not that interesting. Hell, I don't even remember the name of their country. But now season 2 is really trying to push towards the world building. But an interesting world can't be built if you don't have interesting characters. For example, by the end of the season 1, the other 3 heroes understood that they are weak as fuck, and they kind of accepted that they have to work together. But now in season 2, they are doing the same shit all over again. I know, I was not that hyped for season 2, but my god, I did not expect it to be this much disappointed. And I also heard that majority of the content is being cut, which is showing. But what is this? I mean, why? Why are you doing this? But this thing was the last nail in the coffin. But at least the music was good. Frankly, this is a hard pill to swallow, but this is going to be C. Ascendance of a Bookworm Season 3 is what isekai looks like at its full potential. This is one of the best and one of my favorite isekais. If you want some amazing and spectacular world building with some deep characters, this is the show for you. There is so much what I want to talk about, but there is no way I can fit it into this video. But soon, I will make an individual video about it. So, stay tuned. Shikimori is Not a Cutie is one of the most anticipated rom-com of this season, and rightfully so. The main reason I really like the show is because they are already a couple. What? A couple? Already? In an anime? Is that even allowed? This is a slow-paced rom-com with bit of a drama aspect in it with a banger opening, which is really well animated. No, really, it is beautifully animated, and I have heard people saying if you like this type of anime, you have a weird fantasy of getting stepped on. And how dare you? Don't listen to these guys. These guys are jealous. These guys are petty. These guys are right. Okay, listen up. I really like this. No, really, from every fiber of my being. But when you compare it to this, I mean, come on. Don't get me wrong. I like this. Really. But I like this a bit more. I mean, how can't you? Spy X Family has really blown up, and I can totally see why. It has so much wholesomeness, some action, and a bit of a drama, and it blends together perfectly. Some people are saying Spy X Family is going to be anime of the year, and that is some bullshit. Come on guys, at its core, it is a slice of life anime. Okay, I know, it looks like I am being a bit passive aggressive, and no doubt this series is built different, but I don't want people coming into it thinking it is like Fast and Furious 10. It is a wholesome anime about a family who's trying to be wholesome. And now comes the big boy. Do I have to say anything more? Okay, I will talk about it. Zhulang Kongming, the brilliant Chinese strategist who lived during the Three Kingdom era, has got reincarnated, reborn, oh I know, isekai'd into the current world. and after getting mesmerized by this girl's music, he decides to make her a world famous singer with his strategy. This anime is a blast. This plot should not work. A war tactician using his strategies to gain clout is like, what? But somehow, not only it works, but it is one of the best things I'm watching right now. Actually, I did not know this was an anime. I thought it was an original AMV by 96 Neko, one of my favorite artists. But one guy in the comments said, hey, maybe you should check this show out. And to my surprise, 96 Neko is doing the singing voice of our main girl, Eiko. And goddamn does she deliver. This is an easy S tier. Every character is so fun to watch, from manager to Eiko, but Ming easily steals the show. I mean, he's using war tactics to gain insta clout. Just watch the show. And obviously, Kaguya and Komi are left, and telling you guys to watch these shows is like telling grass should be green. I mean, it's obvious. And just for the memes, I'm going to put it in grass should be green. And one last thing, I obviously ripped this whole idea from Echidnut, but hopefully it was not 1-to-1 copy. At least it was 10% different. Or if it was not, let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe for more. See you in the next one.